It's been crazy over here in Michigan. As you guys can tell, we got so much snow, been plowing non-stop. First shift was 12 hours, second one was 13, and then another 10. There is a burial that needs to happen tomorrow. So that is what we're doing out here right now. What I did was I came in and plowed and did a roundabout so they can get their cars in. The roundabout here. My dad right now is in the Kubota helping out. Definitely grateful for his help today. Kind of struggling getting all this stuff together, doing Christmas with the family. Got the Ford F550 over here. I'm going to load this probably halfway up with dirt and then end up taking it over here, dump it over here out of the way, and then come back and do another load. Usually it takes, sometimes we can get one load to fit in the truck, but most of the time I would say that depending on how heavy the soil is, we're dumping 2 times with the dump truck. Let's get down here. It's close to up toward my, well, that's at least a foot right there for sure. Tomorrow what's going to happen is the vault guy is going to come in and fill this hole with a vault. If you guys are not aware of the process of burial process, first I will come in and do this. There's a vault guy, cement guy. It's a cement company. They make vaults, and they will lower the vault in here before the funeral party gets here. They will make it look all nice and pretty. Tents and stuff around this area. They're gonna put their little contraption up here. That is all the vault guy. All we do is we dig the grave and pretty much just fill it back in. And now depending on if you're trying to, I tried to find stuff online, and there's not too much online on YouTube about digging graves. So that's one reason I wanted to make this video. I would check with your township and see the dimensions this hole is supposed to be. My township, they really didn't know. We're scrambling the first time I ever did this to find the dimensions, find what we need to do. I tell you what, I called the township, the sexton for the township next door, and I asked questions after questions after questions. So if you are starting to do this sexton type of work, or grave cemetery workman type work, digging graves, I guess I'll share some pointers with you. If you're not, well, I guess maybe you just like this type of content. What we usually do is we try to go 6 feet down. Now I would obviously check your regulations. Sometimes we cannot go 6 feet down due to the water table. Sometimes it is going to be 5 foot, but we try to get it as deep as we can, 6 foot. The length we measure, you can see my plow stakes I just have out here. It is 8 foot long by 46 inches wide. Now usually casket or the vault is going to be anywhere, I want to say 3.5 feet wide. Usually 46 is a good number. They recommend anywhere from, well, the vault guy that I talked to recommended anywhere from 45 inches to around 48. If you get any wider, they can do it if you start getting wider. They just have to add some more planks to the side. And obviously if you have a cave in, you're just gonna have to add more planks to the side to get that vault down here. Now we are going to try to get as close to this casket as possible. We do have a little bit of leeway. Usually so there's a casket right here. Another one's gonna be going right here tomorrow. And then there is another casket right here that's in the ground already. We're gonna try to get it as close to this casket over here as possible. And there is a good chance that we'll see the casket next door. We did try to scoot it over just a tad bit because we do have quite a bit of room in here to play with, because I don't want to damage that headstone that's right there. So if we get it in the middle, it's probably the best option for us. I was talking to the township secretary, and a lot of people this year have had cremations done, and a lot of people aren't even coming to the cemeteries these days. They're just getting put on urns and ashes being spread out all over. So making this video, I went back and forth to making this video because obviously you want to be respectful for people So obviously I'm not going to tell you who's going in here, which cemetery I'm at, all that great stuff. We're going to keep everything private for the family. Just kind of want to show you guys how this is done. So if you guys are looking to get into this type of work and have questions about bidding this out, I don't want to tell my prices and all that good stuff, but I am more than happy to answer any questions that you guys have about grave digging. Just shoot me an email at Douglas, Douglas, lawn care 269 at gmail.com. I'll get whatever questions you guys have, and I should respond pretty quickly. This is really sandy, so it is starting to make me a little nervous that this is going to start to cave in. The ground is not froze, so that is definitely making me a little bit nervous. But if it does cave in, it's not the end of the world, because we do have another casket on the other side. Then again, we don't want to get too deep for one of these caskets to kind of start caving in the middle here too. I don't know if I shut the truck off. I'm a dummy. I left the diesel truck running. That's a stupid mistake. Wasting gas. Now she is getting pretty full. You guys can see the dirt up top. I might take the truck over there real quick and dump it. We'll see how deep we are. If you guys have stuck along this long for this video, I do have some free giveaway stuff. HIPA 360.com has given me some gloves, and I don't have those gloves with me, but I will, you know what? I was gonna make another video, but if you guys stuck along with this, in the comments below, type HIPA. I don't know how many gloves they sent me for free. Actually, they didn't send me gloves. You got to go on their website and enter a promo code that they will give me, and I will give you. And however many gloves I get, I will send to the first people that comment in the comments below. HIPA360.com. We'll get you some free gloves. Free merch, guys. Free merch. See, it is kind of going at an angle when you get down here. I'm going to have to jump in here with the shovel. Obviously not the snow shovel. We brought another shovel over there. When you're doing this, make sure we got the ladder over there. Make sure you got a ladder, because if you're going 6 feet down, hop in this hole, you need to get out somehow. And you don't want to be climbing on the edge, because then you'll have a chance for a cave-in, which is making me a little nervous over here, just because this is all sand. Anybody want some sand? Put in their kids' play box or something. Yeah, I love this Kubota. My dad got this Kubota for the farm and uses it to lay drain tile for the blueberries, and once in a while. What's that? What? Let's see what this guy wants. You don't want to get too close to here, but yeah.
How much?
Over here, quite a bit.
I mean, the deepest part of the hole, is that
The deepest part of the hole right here is probably not, it's probably not deep enough. That's probably about 5 feet right there. Oh, I'm about to kill myself in this huge snow pile. Yeah, and I will probably shut the camera off when I get in this hole. I'll chop away at the sides, and then I have a tape measure. You obviously, when you measure, you want to measure everything. You want to measure the top, the bottom, the middle, sideways, everything, because you have like this portion right here is sticking out a little bit. One little section is sticking out and everything's fine. They're not going to be able to put the vault back in there. The vault guy is going to be, concrete vault guy is going to be mad. He's going to have to hop in here with the shovel and do the job that should have already been done. Just a whole lot easier to get the right dimensions with the excavator out here. Yeah, that almost looks like it's going to cave in right there. I've been in one of these holes before, and it's scary. You're 6 feet down there, and you have a cave in. I've had to almost climb out of a cave in before. It made me extremely nervous. Extremely nervous. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but you guys can see the casket next door. We'll zoom in real quick after he gets this next scoop. All right, right there, you guys can see that. That, my friends, is a casket. Actually, that's technically not a casket, that's the casket vault. Basically, what a casket vault is a concrete vault that goes in. Like I said, the concrete guy puts the vault in. The funeral home and the funeral party do their service, put the casket on top of their lift. Everybody leaves. The concrete guy lowers, I see it caved in right there. The concrete guy lowers the casket down into the vault. And then he'll put the vault lid on it. And then once the vault lid is on it, that thing weighs, I don't even know, probably over 300 to 400 pounds. That's not coming off. You see all these shows where grave robbers and stuff, you're not going to rob a grave because you're not going to be able to dig that concrete vault out. There's no way you're getting that lid out without one of these excavators or huge heavy equipment. So people grave robbing on TV shows, that's so far-fetched. So he is getting, I would say, close to his deep right there. As we probably should go, he needs to start working on the back side. What he should probably do, I think, is back up the excavator a little bit that way to scoop this a little bit better. Do you want me to dump that? Do you want me to dump it? I think we need to dump it. I think that's getting pretty heavy. Do you want me to dump this?
Probably getting close. How deep does it need to be?
I think it's pretty close over here. It still has a lot on close to you that needs to come out.
Like 3 scoops or?
I would close to you. I think more than that.
I think we can get it 1 load.
Okay, I think the excavator needs to probably back up so we can get.
I can get closer to me.
Okay. My fear is it's just going to come up at an angle, and we'll see what happens. There you go. That's what he needs to do right there. have to go get that stake that fell in there. So it ended up caving in. So there's a lot more to dig out now. And dumping this is extremely heavy. And it just tripped the breaker because it's so heavy. Brake release, park release, hood. So I'm going to have to manually flip that breaker. Oh, and I believe it's under the hood. And it's this red button right here, I believe. There we go. Let's see if this works. This might be a long time dumping this thing. There's a lot of dirt in here, sand in here, heavy sand. I dumped over here instead of over here. I just wasn't able to make the turn with the snow. That's going to be just a fine spot. It doesn't really matter. We did have a little bit of a problem over here. The side did cave in, just like I said. I was really nervous of. You see it, huge chunk came out. It'll be okay. Not ideal, but it'll be okay. It's getting a little dark, so not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to shoot this video. But we'll at least get a little bit more footage of this, and hopefully we don't have another cave in, because it could be a long night if we keep having cave-ins. And it did take a while for this to dump. It's because there's snow on the bottom of it, really, really sticky, and just causing the sand just to stick to the bottom of the truck, making it very difficult to come out. There still is some in there that wasn't going to slide out. We got the majority of it out. So hopefully we don't have to make 3 trips, especially if this caves in on the other side. We might have to make 3 trips. I don't know that we're going to be able to go the full 6 feet deep, just because we don't want it to keep caving in on us. Ideally, we want it the same depth as the next door casket, right next door. That's the goal that we're going to be shooting for. And it did take quite a bit for this dump. It's just so heavy. It kept tripping the breaker, and I had to keep flipping the breaker, and probably should have dumped it a little bit ago, especially with all that snow that's in the back of the truck. Wasn't really thinking. That's all right. We got it done.
I'm afraid to dig too much over here with the machine.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I mean,
I don't want to cave in.
it's wide enough over here. You want me to get in there with a shovel?
Are we there?
I still think there's quite a bit of dirt in this corner next to this casket that's right here.
Right here.
Yeah, in the front. Did I say that I already plowed for like 12 hours today? Oh my goodness. Been up since like 2:30 this morning. You just lost a lot back in that hole. All right, one more scoop and I'm gonna shut the camera off, I think. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you guys watching the channel. Shout out to HIPA360.com. They sent me a promo code. I have to email them to figure out how much it works, but they're giving me some free gloves and some free products to give away to you guys because they like the channel so much. Hey, somebody recognizes us, right? So in the comments below, if you would like to win free gloves because you stuck around for this entire video, comment HIPA360.com, HIPA360.com, and I will figure out what I need to do and send you a link to their website, a promo code, so you can get those free gloves. I'm going to have another headphone giveaway from them, so stay tuned from that. Michael Douglas Lawn Care signing off. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to get in this hole and start digging. So be safe out there. And yeah, like I said, any questions, please feel free to contact me. All right, bye.